So if you work in a chaotic environment like maybe a buzzing hospital ward, the whole idea of mindfulness can feel, well, a little out of touch
Yeah, totally.
because you don't have a dark, quiet room to just sit in. And your brain is definitely not some perfectly blank slate.
Right, exactly.
So welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at excerpts from Dr. Feng Cheng Carr's book, Jom Mindful Gym Now, Now Debut.
Such a great read.
It really is. And our mission today is to unpack a highly practical, active approach to mindfulness. It was originally designed to help stressed healthcare workers, but you can absolutely apply this to whatever chaotic Tuesday you were facing. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, to really get the most out of Dr. Feng's method, we have to kind of drop the assumption that mindfulness means forcing your mind to be completely empty.
Right, because thinking mindfulness is just turning your brain off is like thinking going to the gym means, I don't know, just lying motionless on the mat.
That is a perfect way to put it, yeah. And just like a physical gym, Mindful Gym treats the brain like a muscle. So it's an active mental workout designed to combat mindlessness.
Mindlessness.
Yeah, that autopilot mode where we are physically doing a task, but our mind is just, miles away.
Oh, we all know that feeling. I mean, but in high-stakes environments like a hospital, autopilot isn't just annoying, it can actually be dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. When we operate without true awareness under pressure, we miss details or, we react harshly to colleagues. And we just let stress compound. So Dr. Fang created a system of 5 specific mental training stations to actively work against that autopilot.
Right, and the book uses this core definition for the workout. It's remembering to pay attention to the present moment with an attitude of kindness, a beginner's mind, and wisdom.
Exactly.
But to make that actionable, he uses mascots, right? Like the 5 owls.
Yes, the owls. They represent the 5 gym stations, basically breaking that big definition down into trainable skill.
Okay, I'm with you.
First up is the gray owl, which stands for remembering.
Wait, let me push back here for a second. Isn't remembering a bit too basic to be step 1? I mean, that barely sounds like a workout.
What's fascinating here is that in a high-stress situation, forgetting to pause is actually our biggest hurdle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the physical act of taking a breath or noticing
Yeah.
your surroundings, that part is easy. But remembering to step off autopilot when the alarms are blaring and you are completely overwhelmed, that takes serious mental effort.
That actually makes total sense. You have to remember you are at the gym before you can, lift the weights.
Right, exactly, which is why it's the prerequisite for everything else. So the next station is the blue owl,
The blue owl.
which is attention. You can think of this as the mind's flashlight.
Mm.
Because when you are stressed, your attention is usually just scattered in 100 directions.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So the blue owl is the practice of actively pointing that flashlight at exactly what you are doing right in the present moment, rather than the 10 things you have to do next.
Right, and then we bring in the pink owl, and that one represents kindness, meaning we are pointing that flashlight warmly rather than harshly judging ourselves or other people.
Precisely. Because if you make a mistake, beating yourself up just creates way more mental noise. Kindness clears the static.
I love that.
Yeah, and that perfectly sets up the green owl, which is beginner's mind. This is all about seeing routines with fresh eyes.
I have to admit, I struggle with this one a lot. Like, how do you have a beginner's mind for a task you have done 1,000 times?
Well, let's use a healthcare worker as an example again. Imagine a nurse checking a patient's IV line for the 50th time that shift.
Okay.
If they're on autopilot, they might just glance at it and assume it's fine
Yeah.
because, well, it was fine the last 49 times.
Right, of course.
But if they actively engage the green owl, they look at that IV as if they are seeing it for the very first time.
Oh, wow. So by dropping their assumptions, they actually notice if, say, a tube is slightly pinched or a drip is too slow?
Exactly. It's a mechanism to prevent dangerous oversights. It forces you out of your assumptions and into reality.
That is incredibly practical.
It really is. And once you see reality clearly, you arrive at the final station. The yellow owl, or wisdom.
Wisdom, right.
Because you have remembered to pause, you focused your attention, you were kind, and you looked with fresh eyes. So now you actually have the clarity to take wise action instead of just reacting out of stress.
So pulling this all together, it means mindfulness isn't about escaping reality or achieving some impossible silent state.
No, not at all.
It is a trainable 5-step toolkit. Remembering, attention, kindness, beginner's mind, and wisdom. And you use it for navigating your day with absolute clarity.
This raises an important question, though. If we connect this to the bigger picture, It completely changes how we handle our most chaotic moments. Instead of trying to force a blank slate when things get overwhelming, we just need to run through the stations.
So here's something for you to try. The next time you feel completely overwhelmed, just running on pure autopilot through your own buzzing landscape, what would happen if you paused? Just look at your situation with a beginner's mind, as if you were experiencing it for the very first time, rather than jumping to your usual stressed out conclusions.